Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation for today is Maj Mahalla Tija. Eka Jot Jot hai Sarira, a-sabad dikhaye Satgur pura. Ape fark ki ton gat yantar, ape banat banavਣਿਆ. ਆਓ ਵਾਰੀ ਜੀਓ ਵਾਰੀ, ਹਰ ਸੱਚੇ ਕੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵਣਿਆ. ਬਾਜ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੋ ਸਹਿਜ ਨ ਪਾਏ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸਹਿਜ ਸਮਾਵਣਿਆ ਰਹਾਓ. ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਸੋ ਹੈ, ਆਪੇ ਜਗ ਮੋਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਨਦਰੀ ਜਗਤ ਪਰੋਵੈ. ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਸੁਖ ਦੇਵੈ, ਕਰਤੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹਰ ਦਿਖਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਕਰੇ ਕਰਾਏ, ਆਪੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗੁਰ ਮਨ ਵਸਾਏ. ਸਬਦੈ ਉਪਜੈ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਬਾਣੀ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਆਖ ਸਵਾਰਣਿਆ. ਸਬਦੈ ਉਪਜੈ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਬਾਣੀ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਆਖ ਸੁਣਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਆਪੇ ਭੁਗਤਾ, ਬੰਧਨ ਤੋੜੇ ਸਦਾ ਹੈ ਮੁਕਤਾ. ਸਦਾ ਮੁਕਤ ਆਪੇ ਹੈ ਸੱਚਾ, ਆਪੇ ਅਲਖ ਲਖਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਮਾਇਆ ਆਪੇ ਛਾਇਆ, ਆਪੇ ਮੋਹ ਸਭ ਜਗਤ ਉਪਾਇਆ. ਆਪੇ ਗੁਣ ਦਾਤਾ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੇ, ਆਪੇ ਆਖ ਸੁਣਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਕਰੇ ਕਰਾਏ ਆਪੇ, ਆਪੇ ਥਾਪ ਥਾਪੇ ਆਪੇ. ਤੁਝ ਤੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਕਛੂ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੈ, ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਕਾਰੇ ਲਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਮਾਰੇ ਆਪ ਜਿਵਾਏ, ਆਪੇ ਮੇਲੇ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਏ. ਸੇਵਾ ਤੇ ਸਦਾ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਇਆ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸਹਿਜ ਸਮਾਵਣਿਆ. ਆਪੇ ਉੱਚਾ ਉੱਚੋ ਹੋਈ, ਜਿਸ ਆਪ ਖਾਲੈ ਸੋ ਵੇਖੈ ਕੋਈ. ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਵਸੈ ਘਟ ਅੰਤਰ, ਆਪੇ ਵੇਖ ਵਿਖਾਲਣਿਆ. Composition of the third Nanak Guru Amar Das. Eka Jot Jot hai Sarira. This is the truth that the perfect enlightener, through the discourse of the Shabad, has revealed to us. Sabad dikhale Satgur pura. Eka Jot Jot hai Sarira. This is the revelation, that the same light permeates all bodies. But having constructed the body or the forms, it differentiates them in the mind. Ape farak kiton ghat antar, ape banat banavਣਿਆ. Having created forms, it then also diversifies. Now, salutations and submissions to those who have attuned their lives to this herself. Without the enlightener, Bhaj Guru, the state of natural ease, bliss, cannot be attained. Napai, the Gur-guided Gurmukh finds it spontaneously, without effort. Gurmukh Sahaj Samavanya. Note that the term Sahaj here has been used with two connotations, both as the goal and the process. Something to bear in mind about words that we encounter in Gurbani, because there's usually multiple values depending on context. And now Guru Amar Das is addressing the Supreme Being. He says, you are the essence of beauty. Tu ape so hai. You have mesmerized the world. Ape jag moh hai. Your majesty is manifest. The world is strung by your writ. Tu ape nadri jagat paroya. You've wrapped existence within your law. O Creator Self, you are the dispenser of joy and sorrow. Tu ape dukh sukh deva. To the Gur-guided Gurmukh, you are revealed as the Har Self. Karte Gurmukh Har Dikhavaniya. And this karta is the ultimate cause and the sole doer. Ape karta kare karaye. This karta then places its inherent knowledge in the heart of its creation, in the form of the enlightener. Ape sabad gur man vasaye. And from the word arises the speech of the enlightener, which is then spoken, articulated for our benefit. Gurmukh aakh sunavaniya. And again, ape karta, ape pukta. The self is the creator. It is itself the consumer, karta and pukta. It is unfettered, always free. Bandhan tod sada har mukta. It is the unrestricted, sada mukat, eternal, sacha. It is the imperceptible and the manifest. Ape alakh lakhavaniya. And itself, the self, ape, is the manifest world, maya, the shadow. Maya ape chaya. And itself, ape, it brings forth the world, laced with attachment. Ape moho sab jagat upaya. And itself, the self, ape, is the giver of excellences, ape gunadata, which it propagates through the channel of the sabad. Ape aakh sunavaniya. Moreover, itself is the doer. Ape kare karaye ape. It creates and destroys. Ape thaput ape ape. Nothing escapes its writ. Tujte bahar kuch na hove. It is the animating force of all activity. Tu ape karaye lavaniya. Again, killing and reviving of creatures, which can also be taken to understood. Killing meaning subjecting them to vices and reviving them spiritually. Uniting and breaking the unity, again, could be read as giving people a sense of ego and then helping them get rid of that ego. So it is being advised here that by serving seva, guru wisdom, that is the only way to well-being and comfort. So the self is supreme, ucho ucha. There is nothing higher. And to those whom it reveals itself, jis aap vakhale, to them it is revealed. So vek hai koi. So it is a matter of grace ultimately. Concludes Nanak. When self-knowledge is lit within, the self is revealed. Nanak naam vase ghat antar ape vek vikhalanya. The thought that we can get from this is that Gurbani is meant to be read meditatively. Because if we do read it meditatively, it can transform into a spiritual experience and indeed help guide us through the process. Meditative reading requires that we pause at every sentence and take it as an invitation to move the center of our attention to the place, to the thought, to the idea that is being stated in that sentence. In other words, we have a tendency to speculate on what the meaning might be, which is our normal inclinations, to quickly find the meaning and move on. But here, we are trying to figure out how to move our inner attention, the attentional forces, to fix them on the sentence, to where the text begins to speak to you, to starts to make sense. It is really this movement of the attention that is the medium for inner perception, which is what is called for. So the inner perception of the text is based on the movement of this attention. And we can pause on the sentence and concentrate on it. And this is what Bani calls Dhyavana. It is really an inner organ that belongs not so much to the senses, but to the self. And that is what enables a beholding of the vision of what is being read. It's really the faculty of awareness, and is not sensory. As we go along, we'll talk a little bit more about this process. Until then, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.